Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to JWE Monday Night Jayromoda. Tonight we're in Minneapolis, Minnesota, where we're fully gearing up for our next PLE of the year in just a few weeks' time. And just a few minutes ago, a backstage announcement shook the roster as it was announced that Kasumi Yoshizawa and Mitsuru Kirijo are once again to captain the teams during the War Games match, so they have just 3 weeks to recruit a team of 4 and prepare themselves to once again go to war. Get ready for another night of high-octane matches, because this is Jayromoda. And here we go, starting off our night. Introducing first, it is Aigis. And Aigis really does seem to be the definition of always the bridesmaid, never the bride. Always so close to a championship match, but just never really doing quite enough to get her name called, and yeah. And her opponent, it is Asahina. Been struggling a little bit over the past couple of weeks, but she always seems to keep a smile on her face no matter what. Also, doesn't help that we constantly have to restock the donuts in our pantry, but hey. Not pantry, but catering, excuse me. And referee rings a bell. Aigis immediately heading towards the southern ropes, but Hina preventing her, so Aigis instead just grabbing her by the wrist, heading up the ropes anyway with an arm drag. And kicking Hina, keeping her down. And Hina with an enzigiri. And a cyclone kick immediately. Forcing Aigis back up to her feet. Into a modified suplex and a flying corkscrew shoulder tackle. Aigis trying to get back up to her feet. And does with a reversal and now tilt-to-whirl armbar. And Hina immediately rolls out of the way of. Hina turning Aigis around. Headlock, uppercut. And a leg DDT. Now a single leg sharpshooter that Aigis immediately fights out of. And a head scissor hurricane Rana stomp. Looking for another, but Hina getting out of the way. Look for the drop kick. Hina just blocking that. And Hina again looking for the sharpshooter, but somehow that was a rope break. Hina tossing Aigis to the outside and a sliding baseball drop kick Aigis back in the driver's seat, though, sending Hina face first into the apron. And a knee to the inside of the elbow. I guess you probably should get back inside the ring. Hina catching her mid-taunt and now just sending her back to the outside. Referee already at the count of 6 and telling Aigis to get back inside the ring. Hina with a top rope arm drag. Resets the count. It sends Aigis down with a cyclone kick. Aigis forcing Hina back up to her feet. And a toss back into the ring. Jumping in after her and going for the cover. There's one. Hina kicks out. And I don't know why a single click turned into a double. Okay, whatever. Sorry about that. Anyway, there's an arm lock. Just pulling back on the arm with the hammer lock. Look for the submission. Hina gets out of the way, but Aigis tossing Hina for a Irish whip. Head scissor roll up. There's 2. Hina turns that around into a pin. There's 2. There's no. And now Aigis back on top. And now Hina going for the cover. There's 1, there's 2. Aigis kicks out. Hina sending Aigis for an Irish whip and a Superman punch. And just taking a moment to hype up the crowd. And now getting Aigis back up to her feet. Turning her around over the shoulders. And a revolute knee strike going for the cover. There's 1, there's 2, and Aigis will not kick out. Looking a little bit disappointed, but here comes Mitsuru. Immediately out on stage. Aigis asking Mitsuru what she's doing. Mitsuru saying that she is recruiting Aigis for her team for War Games, and I should probably go into a little bit more detail about this. Mukuro will not be defending the belt at War Games. She will not be defending the belt. Instead, it will be Kasumi Yoshizawa versus Mitsuru Kirijo in a 4-on-4 War Games match. And whoever team wins, that captain gets an opportunity to fight Mukuro for the championship belt at Jailbreak. Now, if Mitsuru were to win and then beat Mukuro, she will then get to choose who her opponent is at Ultimate Fight Night. If Kasumi wins, no matter what, Mitsuru has a shot at... She's most likely going to choose the Cruiserweight belt to challenge at Ultimate Fight Night. If Mitsuru wins War Games and then loses to Mukuro at Jailbreak, she'll get a rematch at Ultimate Fight Night. So basically, there's a lot riding on this War Games, and whoever the captains recruit will be very, very important. And am I surprised that Mitsuru chose Aigis? No, not really. And now for our first tag team matchup of the evening. Introducing first, it is Aigis and Mikhail Torna.
On the way to the ring at a combined weight of 355 pounds, the Acolytes.
And their opponents, it is Zeke, Von, Genbu, and your men's Nexus champion, the Champion Slayer himself, Rex. They are the Heroes of Chaos.
At a combined weight of 360 pounds, the Disciples of Darkness.
Rex coming in on Friday and defeating Jiren in front of a hostile crowd to take the Nexus Championship belt away from him, and will have the honors of defending it at War Games, or at Survivor Series. And here we go, Mikhail and Zeke the first in the ring. And I'm glad to see Zeke and Rex wearing their natural hair colors, as Mikhail immediately begins with an elbow to the sternum, rolling Zeke onto his back, kicking him in the spine. But Zeke with a reversal, Mikhail kicks out right away. Mikhail trapping Zeke in the corner, sending him headfirst into the turnbuckle. And Zeke elbows out. Look for a clothesline, Mikhail gets out of the way. Mikhail looking for a flying knee drop. Not quite getting the distance. Zeke now trapping Mikhail in the corner, slamming right hand, and now tagging in Rex. Rex tossing Mikhail into the corner. Tagging Zeke back in for a chain attack. Mikhail rolling to the outside. Zeke heading up top. Diving knife edge chop. And Mikhail with a diving crossbody. There's 4 as Mikhail picks up Zeke, tossing him back inside the ring. There's 5. And now Zeke with a monkey flip in the middle of the ring. Zeke tagging Rex back in. Mikhail still in the ring. And a reversal tossing Rex into the corner. And now Mikhail going for the pin. There's one. Zeke breaks it up right as soon as Rex kicks out. Mikhail the kick to the spine. Heading in the corner, not quite. And Rex with a spinning heel kick, going for the cover. There's one. Mikhail kicks out. Rex tagging Zeke back in. Mikhail crawling to the corner, finally gets the tag out. Zeke taking Rex back in. And Akos elbowing out of the corner. Running big boot and the pin. There's two. Rex kicks out. And Mikhail tagged back in. Running clothesline sends Rex down, and now Mikhail going after Zeke. Here comes Rex from behind, gripping the hair. There's the neck breaker. Rex going for the pin. There's two. Mikhail kicks out. And Rex with a reversal, tossing Mikhail into the corner, looking for the double axe handle punch. Mikhail getting out of the way. Rex chasing Mikhail back inside the ring. And a facebuster. Mikhail to the outside, climbing back in. Rex trying to knock Akos off the apron. And does. And now Mikhail trying to do the same to Zeke, but Rex with a diving chop block. Now Zeke turning Mikhail around, choking him on the top rope. And the Irish whip. Pop up, back body drop. And the cover, there's one, there's two. Mikhail kicks out. Zeke with the corner spears, lining up. The corner alley-oop powerbomb. And now Zeke looking for the 5 knuckle shuffle. Still not quite done. Sending Mikhail down, immediately telling him to get back up to his feet. There's a stomp to the upper arm. And Mikhail having enough, kicking Zeke off of him. And a toss into the corner. Tegan and Akos looking for a chain attack of their own. The dive and clothesline. And now Akos going for the cover. There's one, there's 2 Rex in. Zeke won't need it. And now another chain attack. This time the uppercut from Mikhail. And now arm-trapped headlock that Zeke immediately rolls out of the way of. But there's a DDT. Mikhail heading up top. And a crossbody going for the cover. There's 1, there's 2. Zeke gets the shoulders up. Mikhail tagging Akos back in. Akos trapping Zeke in the corner, looking for the clothesline, but Zeke with the reversal, now tagging Rex back in. Rex fighting his way out, or way back inside the ring from the apron, but Akos there, tossing him back inside the corner, or back into the corner. And the Bulldog. Still not going for a cover, instead just stomping on the hand, and tagging in Mikhail. And now Zeke with the attitude adjuster going for the cover. Akos in to break it up. And Zeke just chasing him out of the ring. And Zeke dragging Mikhail away from the ropes. Turning him around, looking for another 5 knuckle shuffle. Good night. Okay, not quite. Zeke, are you looking for another attitude adjuster? Yes, you are. And the cover. There's 1, 2, 3. I mean, what else? What is there to say about that match? That was just good teamwork all around, trusting your teammates, and not being an absolute moron. And for our next matchup of the evening, introducing first, it is Dickson.
Is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Pangea, weighing in at 185 pounds, Dickson! And his opponent from Romania, weighing in at 187 pounds, the Assassin AK-47.
And his opponent, it is Agent 47. Here go both men ready. Referee rings the bell as Dickson immediately sends 47 into the corner. Corner crossbody, now the scoop into the sidewalk slam. And a stomp to the back of the head. Dickson now immediately heading up top. Getting 47 back up to his feet, and a diving shoulder tackle sends him back down. And once again, 47 up to his feet, 47 a reversal. An uppercut to the stomach. And Dickson with a roll-through reversal, going for the pin, not even a one count. As 47 kicks out, but just sent immediately back down and to the outside. Dickson with a suicide spear to the outside. The crowd absolutely loving it. And 47 kicks out. Now both men getting into a bit of a brawl here. Now both men bleeding. And Dickson with a spinning discus punch, forcing 47 back up to his feet. And another side slam. Dickson looking for the leg drop. 47 seeing that coming, getting out of the way. And now a side suplex. Dickson, no, 47 sending Dickson for an Irish whip, looking for the elbow, Dickson with the reversal. And now turning 47 around, headlock into the uppercut. And now 47 going for the cover. There's one, there's two. Dickson kicks out. Dickson using the ropes to get back up to his feet. 47 looking over him like a vulture. And now a sleeper hold applied. And releases the hold. Sensing that it won't quite be the finish. And there's a clothesline. 47 with an elbow drop. And now heading to the corner. Lining up the spear. Now staring down Dickson. Another sleeper hold. And this is probably not going to be a rope break. Just pulling back on the neck and forcing Dickson to tap out.
Here is your winner, Assassin AK-47.
And for a second tag team matchup of the evening.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring, the Shield.
Introducing first, it is Pyra and Mithra. The double-edged blades. And their opponents, it is on to Kamaki and Haro Okumura, the Diamonds. Now referee rings the bell. Haru immediately picking up Mithra over the shoulder and a planted powerbomb. Stomps to the face. And now Mithra with the tackle and a ground and pound. And tossing Haru into the corner, tagging in Pyra. For the tag team attack. Haru with a reversal, tossing Pyra into the corner and tagging it on. On with a big back body drop, forcing Pyra back up to her feet. And the takedown, positioning herself perfectly again. And sending Pyra into the Diamond's corner. There's one and Pyra kicks out. And now on with the Hangman. Looking around, wondering what to do, or calculating what to do, and now heading up top. Diving leg drop. Now Pyra going for the pin. There's one, there's two, and Panther kicks out. Pyra tagging Mithra back in. Going for another chain attack. This time the double shoulder tackle. And the elbow drop. And again, Mithra tagging in Pyra. Another chain attack. And now on trying to get to the corner, but Pyra with that prevention. Stomp to the inside of the thigh, forcing Panther back up to her feet. Irish whip into the corner. Uppercut to the stomach. And now Pyra going for the cover. There's one. Panther kicks out. Irish up into the corner, tagging in Mithra yet again. Another double shoulder tackle. And the Diamond just can't get anything, can't get any momentum. There's a double underhook suplex. Might be a start to something. And now tagging in Haru. Mithra forcing Haru back up to her feet, turning her around. Over the shoulders. Now back inside the ring, Mithra going after On now. Referee had to count of 6. As Mithra cleared the apron, there's 7. Pyra's back inside the ring. There's 8. Haru in the ring, but a diving elbow from Pyra. Going for the cover. There's 1, 2. Haru kicks out. Haru fighting her way out of the corner. And now Haru tossing Mithra into the corner, tagging in On for the Showtime attack. Now On tossing Mithra back into the corner. Turning her around head first. Taking in Haru for another Showtime attack. And now Haru heading up top. And just watching Mithra tag out. Haru with a power slam, stomping on the arm. Now tagging On back in. And On with the recoil, going for the cover. There's 1, there's 2. Pyra kicks out. And another Showtime attack. Double back body drop. And Panther again just allowing a tag out. Mithra just with the stomps. And now going for the cover. There's 1. On kicks out. Mithra tagging her sister back in. Now On with an uppercut into the tag out. Pyra rolling out of the way of that. Knee on knee, and now Dragon Screw. Just really working on that base. Double leg dropkick, and now Pyra forcing Haru back up to her feet. Irish whip. And now Pyra heading up top. Diving senton. And the cover ons in to break it up. Just keep Haru in the ring and you should be fine. Or rather, keep Panther out of the ring. But Haru with an arm breaker. Tossing Pyra into the corner. Pyra fighting out of the corner though. Tossing Haru back into the double-edged blades corner. Pulling her away now, tossing her to the side. And setting up the sliding double leg drop kick. The sliding baseball drop kick. Mithra getting in the way of her sister just a little bit. Referee already at the count of 5, there's 6. Pyro with an arm breaker, there's 7. And just tossing Haru into the barricade, there's 8. There's 9. Pyra back inside the ring just in time. And there's 10. Unfortunately, a count out, but that's what happens when you just don't get back inside the ring. And now for our next matchup of the evening. Introducing first, it is Kasumi Yoshizawa.
From Tokyo, Japan, the Phantom Violence.
And her opponent, representing Torna, it is Lora. And here we go, referee rings the bell. Lora immediately begins with a knife edge chop, but Kasumi with a shoulder drag, taking Lora down. And now a standing shooting star press. And again, but Lora getting her knees up. Lora forcing Kasumi up, sends her back down. But Kasumi with the reversal, looking for another shooting star press. And Lora with another reversal, but Kasumi with a reversal right back. Kasumi now with a jumping facebuster. And a snap leg breaker. Forcing Lora into the corner, diving elbow sends her down. And now some kicks to the chest. Kasumi lining up the guillotine leg drop. And the cover, there's one. Kasumi kicks, or Lora kicks out. Kasumi looking for the moonsault, but Lora rolls out of the way of that. Sending Kasumi for an Irish whip. Forcing Sumi back up to her feet. Irish whip over the top rope. Now double leg drop kick sends her down. Kasumi now with a roll up, going for the pin. There's one. Lora reverses, going for the cover. Now Kasumi again. Lora kicks out. Now Kasumi with another Hurricane Rana head scissor toss. And now a suicide senton to the outside. Barely connects. Now again, Lora seeing these moonsaults coming. Neck breaker. And forcing Kasumi back up to her feet. Tossing her back inside the ring. Referee at 5. And Kasumi with another suicide dive to the outside. Corkscrew moonsault. Now kicked right to the spine, just dealing damage, but will not be able to do anything about it quite yet. And Lora having enough. There's a reversal and a senton. Stomp to the arm, referee at the count of 6. Now both women back inside the ring. Kasumi with an Irish whip, and now the stun dog millionaire and the pin. There's 1, 2, 3. And now Kasumi extending a hand out to Lora. Lora shaking it. And pointing to her captain. At War Games, that's right. Kasumi recruiting Lora. So now it is Team Kasumi, Yoshizawa, and Lora. Team Mitsuru, Mitsuru, Kirijo, and Aigis. And now for our next matchup of the evening. Introducing first, it is the Flamebringer, Morag Ladair.
Is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from the Queen City, Lora.
And her opponent, it is your former Women's Universal Champion, the Ultimate Soldier, Mukuro Ikusaba. Here we go, both women ready? Referee rings the bell, they meet in the middle, with Morag immediately tossing Mukuro into a pullback elbow strike and the ground and pound. Stomp to the chest. And Morag with a bop and a bang, tossing Mukuro into the corner. Now stomp to the wrist, stomp to the upper arm. And a kick to the spine. Morag now middle rope looking for the frog splash, just not getting the launch that she needed. Now heading up top. There we go. Now looking for the ground pound, but Mukuro turning that around. Mukuro forcing Morag back up to her feet and sending her down with that roundhouse kick. And the cover, there's one. Morag kicks out. Mukuro tossing Morag over the top rope. Heading to the outside. And looking for the grapple, but Morag elbows out. There's 3. And 4 as Morag tosses Mukuro back inside the ring, nearly tripping the ref. And Mukuro with a jawbreaker. Just pulling on the arm. Now, wrist clutch. Jawbreaker. And now Morag tossing Mukuro out onto the apron. And looking for the dangling apron suplex. Now Morag going for the cover. There's 1. Mukuro kicks out. Mukuro back inside the ring, but Morag with a low altitude roundhouse kick. And now Morag going for the cover. There's 2, no 3. And now Morag looking for the suplex. Mukuro turning that around. And now the waist lock suplex. Or the waist lock side slam. And just pulling on the arm. Tossing Morag for an Irish whip. There's a single arm drag. And now Morag looking for the single leg drop kick. Mukuro stepping back, sending Morag for an Irish whip. Morag with an elbow. Morag with a double leg drop kick. And the ground and pound stomp to the stomach. And now Morag with the cover. There's 2, no 3. Mukuro tossing Morag into the steel steps. There's 2. And tossing Mukuro tossing Morag back inside the ring. And now Mukuro with a front slam. Morag to the outside, back in. Just dragging Mukuro off the top rope, and now looking for the double leg, or for the double knee curb stomp, but just not quite. And now Mukuro taking Morag to Suplex City. There's 2. Morag kicks out. Mukuro looking for the kick, but Morag turning that around, stepping out of the way of that kick. And now hammerlock, reverse DDT. Mukuro with a crossbody along the outside. And now Mukuro going for the cover. There's 1, there's 2. Still, Mukuro kicks out. And now Mukuro looking for the submission. Morag struggling. And Mukuro releases the hold. And now Morag rolling Mukuro up in an armbar, but Mukuro very quickly just reaching out, grabbing the rope, getting a rope break, and now referee once again getting in Morag's way. Morag winning that little scrap, locking in a headlock, and forcing Mukuro to tap out, and Morag again somehow finding a way to win. And now for a penultimate matchup of the evening. Introducing first, it is the Ultimate Robot, K1B0 Kiba.
Is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Japan, weighing in at 196 pounds, K1B0.
And Kiba coming off of a very surprising win against Gundam last week. And looking to extend his hot streak with a win against well, his opponent. With a win tonight. And his opponent is your former Mr. Money in the Bank, Shinjiro Aragaki.
From Tokyo, Japan, weighing in at 155 pounds, Sherry Akane.
And here we go, both men ready. Referee rings the bell to meet in the middle, with Shinjiro immediately turning Kiba around. Over the shoulders, and a power slam. And again. Kiba trying to get back up to his feet, rolling out of the way. And now Shinjiro with a backbreaker. Kiba now with a deadlift suplex. Wrist clutch kick to the kick to the chin, and now both men to the outside. Shinjiro forcing Kiba up, and a pendulum backbreaker. Now a power bomb. Shinjiro tossing Kiba back inside the ring. Shinjiro forcing Kiba back up. And a punch right to the stomach, but Kiba with the reversal. And a floating neck breaker. Here's the cover. There's one. Shinjiro kicks out. And now Kiba looking for the people's moonsault. Stomp to the back. And now headlock applied. And Shinjiro just kneeing his way out. Shinjiro turning Kibo around, up and over, just tossing Kibo aside. Punch to the back of the head, going for the pin, only one. Gut-wrenching side slam. And now Shinjiro with a dead lift military press. Forcing Kibo back up to his feet, turning him around. And Kibo with a reversal stomp to the calf. And Kibo with an RKO along the outside of the ring. Head scissor elbow. And now Kibo top rope shooting star press. That was a moonsault. Nope, I forget. Anyway, Kibo tossing Shinjiro into the barricade. And a stomp leg puller. Referee at 4. Kibo looking for the suplex. Nope, a neck breaker. There's 5. Kibo back inside the ring, heading up top. Moonsault. But Shinjiro getting out of the way. Kibo on the offense yet again, but Shinjiro with the reversal. Walking Keebs to the ring, or to the LED screen, just setting him head first. Shinjiro tossing Kibo back inside the ring. Climbing in after him, looking for the double leg drop kick. And now Shinjiro taking Kibo for one last ride. And the cover. There's a 1, 2. Kibo kicks out. Shinjiro forcing Kibo up into the cradle position, now over the shoulder, bouncing him off the top rope. Kibo using the ropes to get back up to his feet, and now Shinjiro using that to his advantage over the top rope. And a top rope flatliner. Irish whip. Underneath. Scoop side slam. Still not done. There's a clothesline. Ducking underneath, back body drop. Now Shinjiro forcing Kibo back up, turning him around. Suplex. Into the lariat. And the cover, there's 2, and Kibo cannot conjure up the magic 2 matches in a row.
Here is your winner, Series of Kane.
honestly, if there's anyone who can take down Akechi, probably Shinjiro at this point. And now for our main event of the evening. Introducing first. It is Gundham Tanaka.
From your darkest fears, weighing in at 163 pounds, a demon, Gundham Tanaka.
And his opponent coming to play. It is Leon Kuwata.
And his opponent from Japan, weighing in at 148 pounds, the rockstar Leon Kuwata.
You know, when I saw that this match hasn't yet been a main event this year, I was shocked. Like, I thought for sure that these two fought under the lights during the main event. But no. As far as I can tell, this is the first time that Leon and Gundham have had the 8th and final match of a normal weekly show this year. No, I'm sure they've, headlined last year, but when they're back at Eclipse, but not in Jayromoda. Again, as far as I can tell. And here we go. Referee rings the bell. They meet in the middle. As Leon immediately tosses Gundham back into the corner. There's a running elbow. And now Gundham with a choke slam. Just rolling Leon around. Handstand knee drop. And forcing Leon back up to his feet. Leon fighting his way out with a kick, sending Gundham tumbling over the top rope and joining him along the outside. Leon back inside the ring at the count of 2. And now going for the cover. And Gundam kicks out before the referee could even start the count. Gundam over the shoulders, bouncing Leon off the top rope, or off the top turnbuckle, and Leon knees himself out. And I'm looking back at last year's headliners. I'm not seeing any Gundam versus Leon. Huh. Anyway, Leon up top. Diving elbow drop. And now just kicking the dust onto Gundam. And Leon with a tackle. Gundam forcing him for an Irish whip and just running him into the big boot. Gundam with a just bouncing Leon stomach first into the top rope. And now single arm drag side slam. And now Gundam just spinning in Leon's face. Just a running soccer ball kick. And the pin, there's two. Leon kicks out. Gundam forcing Leon up. Sending him down, Leon back up to his feet. Gundam just bouncing off of him, looking for the crossbody. Leon tossing Gundam back inside the ring. Just flying over Gundam, not entirely sure what the plan was there. And now Gundam setting up the demon drop. And the cover, there's 1, 2. Leon kicks out. Gundam forcing Leon back up to his feet. Irish whip. Pop-up choke slam. And now Gundam, middle rope, looking for the crossbody, but Leon gets out of the way. Now Leon in the corner looking for the interceptor. Nope. Excuse me, the knee into the attitude adjuster. Still not quite done. Instead, in the corner. Lining up the wind-up and the pitch, and Gundam sending that the other way, and now over the shoulders. Bouncing Leon off the top rope, and now Gundam to the corner. And now setting up the kick from hell, but Leon catching it. Sending Gundam for an Irish whip and a spinning back elbow. Leon just cranking on the neck of Gundam. And now top rope, staring down his opponent. Diving double axe handle drop. And the cover. There's one. Gundam kicks out. And now Leon looking for the 5-knuckle shuffle. Picking up Gundam, just cranking on the neck. And both men retreating to the outside. Leon with a belly-to-belly suplex along the outside. And just tossing Gundam into the corner. Elbow drop. And now the 5-knuckle shuffle along the outside. There's 5. Leon forcing Gundam back up to his feet. Walking him around, tossing him back inside the ring. And now headed up top. Flying. Knife edge shot, but now Gundam from behind, a choke slam. And forcing Leon back up to his feet. And lining up another demon drop, this time an inverted demon drop. And the cover, there's 1, there's 2. Leon kicks out. And Gundam with a DDT. And now just a love tap. Gundam forcing Leon up, power slam. And now a knee. Not quite done. There's a stomp to the stomach, just forcing the foot onto the intestines. And now Gundam lining up. The neck breaker. And now Leon walking Gundam to the ropes and now setting up the home run smash. The UFO cutter. There's 2. Gundam kicks out. Leon forcing Gundam back up to his feet, walking him to the southern ropes. Now toss to the corner. There's a corner spear, but Gundam turning that away somehow into a reversal. And now setting Leon up top. Looking to knock him off to the outside. Thought that was going to be an avalanche neck breaker or something, but no. Just sending Leon to the outside. Gundam heading up top. Diving leg drop. Gundam forcing Leon back to his feet again and again, just spitting in his face. And a soccer ball kick. And now lining up a signature along the outside. A demon drop. directly in front of the audience. And a toss back inside the ring. Gundam quickly following him onto the back, going for the cover. There's one, there's two, there's three. And with that, I would like to thank you all for joining us here tonight. And hope to see you again on Friday for Eclipse as we prepare for the Survivor Series. It's going to be capped off with 2 War Games matches. The first, of course, being Kasumi versus Mitsuru. The second, still trying to decide, but I'm sure we'll come to a decision come Friday. But until then, we are signing out from Minneapolis, Minnesota. See ya.